Hello everyone, you're welcome in this video. So we are going to do properties of triangle. It is the chapter 7 of your book. So I have written all the formula which we will use in this chapter. So for this chapter I have made 2 videos. This is part 1. In this video we will study only formula, and in second video we will study some questions. So first of all, you have to see what are the formula we are going to use. So number 1, we have to understand angles and sides of a triangle. Angles and sides. Suppose we have a triangle ABC. So you know, name of the angles are denoted with the capital letters. That is, this is angle A, this is angle B, capital B, and this is angle C. Now we will name the sides of the triangle. In front of angle A, we will call the side small a. That is, the length of BC is small a. Similarly, in front of angle B, we have a side small b. It means the length of side AC is small b. Similarly, in front of angle C, we have a side small c. So this is very easy to remind. Like in front of angle A, you will have a side small a. So similarly, you can name other sides. Now the second thing is called sine rule. So what do you mean by sine rule? So sine rule is the relation between the sides of a triangle, and the sine of the angles. Like this side, if I am taking first small a upon sine a, this is the first ratio. Small a upon sine a will equal to small b upon sine b, and will equal to small c upon sine c. So this is called sine rule. So small a, b, c are the sides of the triangle, and capital A, capital B, capital C are the angles of the triangle. So you have to remember this formula. While we are solving the question, because these 3 ratios are equal, so we can assume these 3 ratios equal to k. So now we can move further. Like if I am putting a upon sine a equal to k, so what can I get? I am showing you here. Suppose I am taking first term and the last, that is a upon sine a equal to k. So a will be k sine a. Similarly, I can find small b, that is k sine b, and similarly small c, k sine c. So we can use these relations to prove the questions. So this is a sine rule. Now the formula 3 is a set of formula which shows the relation between side and angles. And only cosines are using in this formula. Suppose I am writing down small a. So how can I write small a? Suppose I am talking about small a. So I will write like this: b cos c and c cos b. So see, if I am taking small a, then I am taking small b, small c on the right hand side. This is the technique to remember this formula. So look carefully. Suppose I am writing down small a on left hand side. Then write small b and small c on right hand side. With b, you will write cos c, and with c you will write cos b. So this way you can memorize this formula. Similarly, if you are writing down small b, so small b, then you have to write c and a on right hand side. With c, you will have cos a, and with a you will write cos c. And similarly, you can memorize third formula. So this is the third set of formulae. Now number 4 is called cosine rule. So cosine rule, how can we write cosine rule? So you have to watch carefully the technique. Suppose I am writing down cos A. This is your angle A. Cos A. So cos A, first of all, see these two adjacent sides. So b square plus c square minus a square. If you are writing down cos A, so in numerator c, b square plus c square minus a square upon 2bc. This way, if you know sides ABC, then you can find cos A. Similarly, if you are writing down cos B, see cos B. So these are two adjacent sides with B. So cos B is equal to a square plus c square minus b square upon 2ac. Similarly, if you are writing down cos C, then how will you write cos C? A square plus b square and angle C, so minus c square upon 2ab. So these are called cosine rule. And number 5, area of a triangle. So what do you mean by area of a triangle? Suppose I have angle ABC and side small a, small b and small c. So this is the notation of the area of the triangle. So which will be half of, if I am finding out with these two, so half BC sin A. Half BC sin A. Or this is another way to find, if I am taking C and A, so half CA sin B. Or half AB sin C. So you have to keep in your mind, you have to keep these formula in your mind. So I will recommend you, please have a screenshot of these formulae, because in next video we are going to use these formulae.